The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. We are about to go in.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
First of all, your outfit is super cute.
Oh, thanks.
Get that out of the way.
Oh, thank you.
Second of all, please tell us your name and what you do.
Sure, I am Allison Whitney. I am the producer, writer, and actress of this project.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay, fun times of independent filmmaking when you're like, I'm doing this and this and this and this and this.
Yep.
Let's talk about the journey.
Sure. So, okay, we kind of have a unique journey for this project. Coming off of the pandemic and 2 strikes and the hellscape that is LA, I had written 2 pilots and they died because I couldn't attach a big name showrunner and I wasn't a proven writer, and my writing coach said, make a short, make something that you can have in your toolkit, that you can make from start to finish and put it out there. It's your voice. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna write it, I'm gonna make it. And me and my partner Natasha went to Las Vegas, and I said, we're not asking a friend, a parent, a single soul for $1. We had just went through the fires here. It was like, we just couldn't, I could not wrap my head around that. So we went to Las Vegas and we told our story to anyone and everyone who would listen. And we raised $45,000 to make this film based on Natasha. She's not here, so we can talk about her. Her real life hemorrhoid surgery, you guys. She really had it. So be careful what you tell your friends. So anyway, I wanted to write a story. I am a mom. I had a very difficult battle with postpartum depression, and I decided that I would start to write things about women in relation to their bodies. I just have always found that such a fertile ground. And then I wanted to go one step further and talk about mom friends, because they get it in a way that nobody else does. And so the whole truth was born. And then we brought on Lakin. We shot it in 2.5 days, got Mindy and Ron, and yeah, it all came together. We wove our brands in seamlessly, I hope. Yeah, it's been a really neat journey for this little film.
So this was your first time shooting something of your own?
I had done like little shorts and, web stuff. I trained as an actor and then moved to writing because I always wanted to be the star of my own sitcom. And so that's when I got into writing pilots, because it was like, well, write something you can't be divorced from. And so this became, like I said, a tool in the toolkit.
What was it? I heard somebody say recently, they were trying to encourage me in a project I'm on right now.
Good.
You will never make the best movie. Your movie will never be as good as the one you shot, but never as bad as the first version of it. So you put this time in, you went to Vegas, you got the 45K, you watched that first version. Where was our joy?
I mean, I think what the guys up here said before us, this is my story. Like, my life is on that page. I'm talking about my kids. My husband really is Pete. And I do feel that pressure with women that, like, you have to have this best friend and it better look great on Instagram. And like, so it was all very real to me. I write what is true to me. I write what I think is funny. I watched the John Candy documentary and the Martin Short documentary, and they talk about a lot, like, they better enjoy it. It better be fun. It better be great for them. And so for me, it was like, and I said to my friend Elizabeth, who's here watching it, I said, I've seen this so many times and I still laugh. And to me, that's it, right? Like, it's the storytelling, finding the joy, and then it becomes a universal truth because it is so personal.
I love that.
Yeah.
Making friends over 30.
Yeah.
Somebody in the back laugh.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's hard. It's really hard to make friends over 30. And then, add kids in the mix, like, time becomes a big factor. And women, not that men don't, but women we share so much of ourselves in our friendships, and like that's why I wrote that scene, the scene where they're looking at each other's buttholes, because I feel like women can do that. Like, I don't know, maybe guys, tell me if I'm wrong, but women like are so willing to be open about what they go through in their bodies that it becomes a way in, really. Pun not intended.
I have been to so many events where I come out and my guy friends are like, what was happening in the bathroom? How did you meet 5 people?
Oh.
And I'm like, women, we just talk in the bathrooms and talk about things. But being able to translate that to past that moment was something was a line in here that I loved of having, I have really good friends, but I don't have a best friend, of that like openness, but that being able to go any farther.
Yeah.
Where'd that line come from?
That is a true feeling that I have. And it's funny because I've had that conversation with Natasha. I'm a person who, maybe it's the actor in me, but I lead with my heart and I open myself up and I expect the same back. And it's not really happened that way for me. It really hasn't. And so that's always been a real thought for me, that I'm so many people's good friends and really no one's best friend. And I guess that's okay, because I do have people in my life that I love and people that I will do different things with, but I don't know. That construct has sort of baffled me as a 42-year-old woman in a way.
As a 43-year-old, I'm right there with you.
Oh, cool.
And I think probably even for the people in this room that aren't necessarily moms, if you do work in this industry, I think there's a little bit of that we also feel in our lives, of you're constantly trying to be something and having that safe space where you don't have to be anything and have a person that just embraces that is really just it's I think something we're all looking for in life. And so, well, as you looked at what was going to be this final scene,
yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so I grew up watching, Jim Carrey talk out of his ass and the Farrelly brothers with, hair gel. And I loved how graphic and gross men got to be with bathroom humor. And women still don't get to. And that sucks. And so I wanted to do it. I wanted her in the bathroom pooping. It's a movie about poop and friendship, and when you're a mom, your whole life is poop. Yeah, I was gonna overshare. Anyway, but I wanted women to get to do that too. Like, why do only men get dick jokes and fart jokes, and like, why can't women have those jokes? And so, as an homage to the things that I grew up watching that I thought were hilarious, that had to go in.
Well, Film Invasion L.A. 2026 also loved the writing, because you got Best Outstanding Writing for a comedy.
Thank you. That means so much to me. Oh, I'm really honored, really humbled. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Chills. Thank you.
Questions from the audience. I'm doing my best to see past there. I see a hand in the back.
So you briefly mentioned fundraising, but could you describe what steps you had to take to raise congratulations on raising?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I could teach a class on this, and actually I gave a panel for Holly Shorts last year with the First Entertainment Credit Union. You could probably find it on Instagram, but basically I just figured it out with my own compass. Like, I told everyone what I wanted to do unabashedly, and every single person told me, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it's gonna work. No one's gonna talk to you. No one's gonna give you any money. And good luck. Like, what's the point of making a short film? And just like naysayers. Like, I don't really keep naysayers around. Maybe that explains the friend thing, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But so I figured it out as I went, and because I'm an actor, I go to how can I connect with people, and how I connect with people is stories. And so walking around Vegas, we made these 2 shirts that said the whole truth, and we talked to every single booth, big booths, Kiko and Lansino, and companies that have a ton of money, that have marketing departments and marketing people and use advertising firms. And there I was with Natasha, and we were talking about hemorrhoids and babies and mom friends, and we had so many women and even dads too, like look at us and just cry, just like, because we said we want to tell a story about moms, we want to tell a story about mom friendships, we want to tell a story about this time in our lives. And like so many women, like it was a lot of entrepreneurs, they would come up to us and say, oh yes, this is my best friend, and I can't believe it. And so I said to them, you guys remember that Dove campaign? It won, at Cannes Lions. It's the Real Women Have Curves, campaign. And you're looking, this was really mind-blowing at the time, but we're looking at women with stretch marks in their bodies and just in themselves, not retouched and whatever else. And I said to them, that campaign was so meaningful because it was truthful. And what I'm giving you the chance to do is to reach people without a focus on ROI. I said, this is gonna play at festivals. It's gonna be small. I'm not an Instagram influencer who's, getting all dolled up to recite something for you. Like, this is from the heart. This is truthful. So I'm giving you the chance to be a part of that. And they came in with $2,000, they came in with $5,000, they came in with $10,000 because they believed in us, because they believed in our story. And so I just went to what I know. The whole industry is and was so broken that I got tired of looking to other people for the answers. What a waste of time, especially if they were only gonna tell me no. I was like, this is so dumb. If they had the answers, they'd be doing it. And so I just found my own way.
That's amazing, and I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
And I want to take that class.
Perfect.
Other questions? Yes.
I'm trying to understand the motivation for your character, kind of pushing her friend to, present each other's posteriors.
Yeah.
So was that more like a bonding thing? What was sort of the impulse to actually get more concrete with that physicality?
Totally. I mean, moms do this stuff. Like when I was learning to breastfeed, a terrible experience for me. Like I went to a special clinic at a hospital, and like every woman in the room is like, do you have this crack? What do you do when you've got like, sucking down to your, wherever? And like women do this. And yes, like for Amy, for my character, it was the currency that she had. It was like, prove to me that I'm your best friend and no one else is, because that will mean something to me. Because she desperately wanted in with those cool moms, and she couldn't keep up. She had a newborn at home. The schedule was impossible. She couldn't do lunch and she couldn't do yoga. But this would mean something.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I saw a question over here.
I loved it. Are you going to make another film, and what's the biggest lesson that you learned on this production or acting or writing that you'll carry into the next experience?
That's a good question.
It's a great question. We've been approached about turning this into a series. So we're in early days of perhaps entertaining that. I am writing another pilot that I really would love to get out in the world and get made. After my second pilot kind of died, I thought this would be better as a feature. And now that I've done this, again, like something in your toolkit. Like, I could do my pilot, turn it into a feature, and I think that's what I'll do next, because I can see how it gets done now. I was always in awe of people that could make their own thing, and as an actor, I was like, no, I'm the actor. I don't want to do the writing and the producing, and I don't want to do that. And now I'm like, well, again, nobody has the answers. I think the feature is the next thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you for the writing award. It really means a lot to me.
So it means a lot to all of us because we get a chance to see women be women, which
Yes.
doesn't happen very often. Just for you guys to know, I don't actually wake up in the morning and my hair is perfectly coiffed. I don't sleep in makeup. That's not what I look like in the morning.
Right.
We are not pretty and perfect all the time, and so being able to chance to see women just be ridiculous and,
Yeah.
and have fun,
Yeah.
and then have that turn into a very tender moment of, oh no, she feels like I do.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we give her another round of applause?
Thank you.